Hi, I'm Haley with Hunter, and I'm here with Bill, and he's going to show us how to remove a ceiling fan.
Hi, I'm Bill Walker. I'm a Senior Engineering Manager with Hunter Fan, and my responsibilities include safety and compliance for ceiling fans.
Which is really important to remain safe when you are removing or working with electrical items in your home.
That's correct.
Yes, so for the first thing that we need to take off the fan, what do we need to do?
Well, Haley, before you remove anything from the fan, you need to go to your breaker box, turn the breaker off so that you cut power to the fan.
You know, that's a really important step, and I am guilty of skipping that step, so my husband will thank you later. So Bill, do I need my owner's manual to remove a ceiling fan?
It would be very helpful if you have it, because what you're going to do is you're going to remove the fan in the reverse order from what you assemble the fan. So the last step in assembling the fan in your manual will be your first step in removing the fan from the ceiling.
Okay, cool. So if you don't have your ceiling fan manual and it's a Hunter ceiling fan, it's very easy to find. You could just search the model number on our website, hunterfan.com, or if you know the name of the fan, you could search it that way. Bill, the other great thing about this project is you only need one tool.
One tool, screwdriver. If you're not really tall, maybe a ladder.
So I guess two tools, because I'm not very tall. I need help to reach the ceiling. So before we get started, I want to go over the ceiling fan that we're actually going to remove, because it's a SkyFlow ceiling fan. It's our WeatherMax ceiling fan, which is great because it can go anywhere outside and take direct rain, but it has a special part that you're not going to see on every ceiling fan that you would typically see in a home.
Yeah, you'll see when we take the canopy off the fan, there's a gasket above the canopy that prevents any water from coming into the electrical portion of the fan.
Yeah, so it's an extra part, but it's a great part because it makes it...
It protects the fan.
Yeah, so it's great, but you won't see it everywhere. Just want to make that clear. This is a downrod ceiling fan, which is very standard for a ceiling fan to go in a home. So we'll go ahead and get started on removing the SkyFlow.
All right, let's do it. Okay, Haley, the first thing you want to take off the ceiling fan is the globe that covers the light kit. The easiest way to do that is to push up and turn it counterclockwise. Now that the globe is off, you've exposed the LED light kit. The LED light kit's held in place by 3 screws. You need to remove those 3 screws. Once the 3 screws are removed, you'll expose the wiring in the switch housing. There's a pin connector, and you can just disconnect that connector and the light kit is removed. Now that the LED light kit has been removed, you can remove the upper switch housing. Be careful not to remove the white piece because that's just an unnecessary step. The upper switch housing is held in place by 3 screws. 2 of the screws have a keyhole slide. Loosen those 2 screws, but do not remove them. Now, completely remove the 3rd screw. You can rotate the upper switch housing and just feed the screws through the slots. Now that the upper switch housing is removed, we've exposed the blades. There's 2 screws that hold each blade in place. We're going to remove those 2 screws. 2 screws on a ceiling fan blade are pretty typical. Some have 3, but most of them do have 2. The next step is to remove the canopy. This is where you're going to see that gasket that we talked about earlier. So removing the canopy exposes all the wiring and the remote control that's in the canopy. All right, so the next thing you want to do is remove the receiver from inside of the ceiling hanger bracket. You want to save those wire nuts because you'll want to put the wire nuts back on the wires coming out of the ceiling until you install your next fixture. All right, make sure all your wires are loose and you can slide the fan out of the hanger bracket and take it down. You're down to the last step now, and that's taking the hanging bracket off of the ceiling. And there's 2 screws that hold that hanger bracket on the ceiling. So remove those 2 screws. You're also going to see that rubber gasket that we talked about earlier in the video. This is exclusive to the WeatherMax fan and wet rated fans. So you're going to notice one extra wire that was in there that you didn't take the wire nut off of. In our case, it's a red wire. The reason that wire is there is some houses have 2 switches. One switch for the fan and one switch for the light. That red wire is generally for the light, but when you have a remote control fan, you don't use that. That's why it's capped off. Okay, Haley, so that was it. Pretty simple procedure, taking a ceiling fan off of a ceiling. Only took minimal tools, and so it's just really simple. If you do have issues or if you're scared with the wiring portion, be sure to call an electrician.
got it. So if you haven't picked out your next fixture that you want to replace the fan that you just removed, you can shop our full lighting and ceiling fan collection at hunterfan.com.